All right, so we're all very familiar with George Floyd.
Yes.
Now, the officers have since, all of them have been charged.
How do you pronounce the guy's last? Is it Chauvin or Chauvin?
Chauvin, like a chauvinist pig.
Bars.
Thank you. All of them have gotten locked up, which was great. After the protesting, the other 3 officers also got charged. However, one of the officers, Thomas Lane, set up a crowdfunding, I think it was through GoFundMe, and he actually was able to pay his $750,000 bail.
Oh shit!
Through a GoFundMe.
There's that many supporters for him?
Is that how he got out?
Online, people have been posting.
You only need to post a percentage of bail, right? So he didn't have to get $750,000.
It says I think it says he paid a $750,000 cash bail.
Yeah, I think so he paid 75 grand, I think.
I'm sure he raised a shit ton because there's a lot of people like that you see online. They're posting like, look at this crazy shit where people are like, starting GoFundMe in support of like these people or like for the people that committed like good for them.
The other officers are still in jail because they have. Chauvin's is a $1.25 million bail, and then the other 2 also have a $750,000 bail.
Well, I feel like the other 2 aren't white, so that's why they're probably not getting the support from the other white.
Well, Chauvin's white.
That's what I'm saying. He's the one that got out. The
Thomas Lane is, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, because when you go through a bail bond, it's only like 10% of it or whatever, right? And then, so you pay them, and then they handle the bail shit.
Yeah.
So with that, if you commit murder and then you pay bail, you could get out?
Well, this is manslaughter.
There's only, not every single one.
second degree.
Oh, second degree murder?
I mean, depending on what you're charged with, if it's murder, they're not gonna let you go out.
Right, the judge will be like, this, like, blah, 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 without bail. Because not everybody gets
So not everyone gets bail.
I feel like bail is such a stupid thing.
Well, I mean, you're innocent until proven guilty, though, so I don't think it's that stupid. If
But I
you're
think-
not guilty.
But the part that's, I think, weird.
You gotta pay money for it.
Yeah, the part that's weird, it's like,
you get it back.
okay, you are innocent until proven guilty.
If you're innocent.
But why are you in a cage? I mean, why are you if the case isn't over,
Yeah.
you need this guy. If you let him out, if they post bail and they let him out, this guy can go and fuck up all kinds of evidence. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
If
weird.
he's guilty,
Like, at school, you get in a fight. Like me and Nadeem get in a fight at school or something.
Yeah, and I
right?
beat your ass.
you're winning.
Yeah,
baby.
okay. Thank you. And like, let's say the principal grabs both of us. He's not gonna go back to the next 3 or 4 periods and I'll see you guys later. Because then I can go and like erase the blood marks. I can go talk to three other friends to conspire. Oh yeah, Nadeem came and started shit with me and he spread this lie that's impossible where he beat my ass. And then I go back to, and then like now I have a whole case built against Nadeem. Whereas at school, the principal goes, all right, you 2 come to the office, and you're just sitting there for like 4 hours. Right.
Yeah, I mean, that works if you're guilty. I mean, that's a scenario if you're guilty, but if you're not guilty, that's fucked up that you're in a room not able to talk to anyone to defend yourself. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to be as fair as possible.
But you don't know sometimes, because they're just arresting.
Exactly, so you can't,
people.
that's why it's innocent until proven guilty.
Damn,
Yeah.
it's tough.
Right, I mean, not if you're not guilty. Well, I mean, apparently he paid the full cash amount.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
Of $750,000, yeah. And then, okay, I just looked up, and now you can just Google this. I don't really know how bail works exactly, but according to according to Google,
According to Jeeves.
the funds are returned to the defendant once the proceedings are over and the defendant has not forfeited the bail by failing to appear for a court date or by violating a condition of the bail.
I think the
So
crazy
he gets all
part,
that back.
the crazy part is that he got to do a GoFundMe.
Yeah. So he raised funds through the GoFundMe, and then he got out through paying it in cash, and then if after the proceedings are over, he gets all that money back.
So I talked to a cop friend who also talked to a bunch of other detectives and other judges. And they're saying what they charged. Like, obviously, he shouldn't have the knee on George Floyd's neck, and that shit looks fucking crazy. And there's just years and years of police brutality that's all being put, and they're trying to serve justice based off one case. But from a lot of people that are in law enforcement and understand how the legal system works, what they explained to me is that there is no way that they can prove this is second-degree murder, because you have to have beyond a reasonable doubt that he intended to kill him. Because they can't prove that, a lot of people in law enforcement, the judicial system, they think this whole entire thing is a PR move to just calm everyone down. And what's really going to happen
Is he's gonna get off because the charges got escalated?
Probably gonna drop the charges after everyone chills the fuck out and no one cares anymore. They're gonna drop the charges and reduce them.
I think people will still care, and actually that will probably induce more riots. If
They will. That probably will be.
off.
They fucked up so bad by doing that though, because I said that the other day. It was like when they escalated the charge to second degree.
Yeah, people fucked up.
They don't know what that means.
And then that's also why I think he's able to get money, because I guess people that are on the other side, they're like, wait, why is this guy getting second degree? If you're really going by the books, it shouldn't be second degree. So that's probably why there are people actually donating to it.
Because we all feel like he should be charged with first degree murder. We feel like that, right? But then how do you prove that in court of law? Like that's where it gets murky.
Well, okay, so are you talking about like charges gonna be dropped on all the cops?
I don't know. They're just saying whatever they're getting charged with and being shown in
it has to be proven in
Right,
court,
right.
yeah.
Okay, so I definitely see the charges potentially being dropped on like the other three.
But if they stuck with third degree for
Yeah.
the main guy, they probably would
It
have.
would have.
Right.
They would have been able to punish him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I think it'd be so silly to not just like, even if it is like to people like saying it's a PR move, right? Like I think like it'd be a bad move to let the main guy off. You
Well, I
feel
think
me?
not let him off, but reduce charges, right?
Yeah.
Drop it back down to third degree.
Yeah.
that
Or
what
manslaughter or something. Yeah. Like whatever the next one's down.
There's a lot of people online, like part of like the Black Lives Movement. They're like, hey, stop trying to get them to increase the sentence because they don't have the evidence for that you can't.
People don't know how it works.
And these charges, you need a judge to pretty much sign off on it, right? So most judges, based off however many years in history they've been seeing like trials, they look at it and they're like, fuck, I'm getting so much fucking pressure to like pretty much go, okay, this is second degree murder or first degree or whatever. And then like all the other judge homies are like, fuck, I wouldn't even know what I would do if I were you, because I can see why you feel this pressure, but I would never sign off on that.
Yeah, I saw people on Twitter pushing for first degree, and then everyone else,
Yeah.
like mad people on Twitter, were like, yo, do not do that. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's no way that's gonna stick.
Right.
I
Like,
feel like there's smart people that know.
right.
I wish we could see the trial live.
Oh, like OJ Simpson style?
Yeah.
They would like it was on Twitter, but they were like before he actually got there, like the actual guy that committed, they had the people explaining everything. Even like for the Ahmad case, they had like the breakdown when they went to trial, and basically was like all the people there were like, oh, this guy was running here, like basically like there's no way that it would have been like self-defense, and like they broadcast it all like live on Twitter.
Criminal justice should be a course taught in public school.
Yes.
There's a lot of things.
You should know what your rights are walking out of
Oh,
school.
true, yeah.
Like you should know what your rights are. You should know how the Constitution works, what your Bill of Rights are. Good Lord, man, so sucks sometimes.
That's the part of the system that I'm like, what? Like they're doing this for a reason. Like they don't teach you how to do your taxes. They don't teach you how to do all the things that like can help you thrive in life, and then they don't teach you what your rights are.
Then everything's in legalese that you weren't taught how to read that shit, and so you got to hire somebody who's expensive to fucking.
And they do that shit on purpose.
Damn straight they
because
do.
they know you can't afford to hire somebody.
Correct.
Yeah, man. Like even like I've talked about this before. Like buying a house was such a bitch. I didn't know how any of it worked. I was like, why don't they teach you this shit in school? It's so silly.
Because everyone needs to have a house. You know, like it's like crazy. Everyone has to pay taxes.
That's how they keep jobs. Like, there was like were you talking about like a law that was gonna get passed, and then like H&R Block and
Yes.
TurboTax people,
Yes.
they lobbied against it.
And both houses voted it down because
It was supposed to be a
Yes.
law that was gonna make taxes simple, so like it's pretty.
Simple.
simplify.
yourself.
They basically would send.
They already know how much you owe. They
know
already
how much
know.
Why do we all have to configure all this shit? But all the TurboTax, all these places didn't want that.
Oh wow.
Is there any country in the world that teaches people
How to do taxes?
anything like the important stuff?
Important stuff? Probably not.
Well, we all have to seek information on our own, obviously. That's the lesson. Is like, yeah, there is a system that completely sucks and they don't want you to fucking win. And so you have to teach yourself if you want to win.
But I know how to do long division and diagram sentences. How about that?
How about that? At least we live in an age where you can find that information
exactly,
and easily. That's at least a plus.
It is, but it's also like you shouldn't have to work this hard just to live a normal life.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. No.
Back in the day, it was like, I have a question. Better go to the library and check out a book.
And who's gonna do that, nerds?
I know, but now you can at least go online, which is pretty cool.
But now you go online, it's like, I don't know what to believe anymore on anything.
That's true.
It's like you can't even, bruh, you can't believe anything. Not even like video evidence of shit where like deep fakes are getting so real, and it's like, I don't know.
Or editing, they cut before, like something happens before, and then they show the reaction, like all kinds of shit.
Yeah, like the Ahmad case, they had a new video of the guy calling him like the N-word like 5 times. Like, and so it's like, damn, like thank God they have other videos coming out to show like that it was racially charged.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we gotta rely on our own videos because in the body cam footage always gets lost or they won't release it.
Epstein's camera malfunction, sorry.
It's all just fake.
It's almost like it's fake. It's like the guy that got pushed over, you know, the old man, and they were like saying
Bleeding
that,
ear?
Yeah, and they were saying that he fell, like he tripped.
I'm so glad that footage came out because you see him like getting pushed. Another cop wants to go help him out, and the other guy just stops him.
But bro, there's still people that think he's like an actor.
Yeah, with the blood bag and everything.
With a blood bag like attached to his bro. There's people that think the fucking wire that because he has like I don't know like a hearing aid or some shit, whatever it is. There are people that think when he got pushed, he's an actor and he fell hard on purpose to trigger a fucking blood bag that was attached to him that make blood come out of his ear.
That was like well, obviously he was really old, but the way he fell was like you can't even act that.
No.
Does that guy have an IMDb? Maybe go look at it.
He deserves an award.
You know, all the YouTube pranksters, like they're like, oh, we got a stranger coming in, and the stranger comes in with the lav mic and the fucking wire, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you look him up, and there's an IMDb with all kinds of credits.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of fucking stranger is this guy?
An actor stranger.
Yeah, actor stranger.
They didn't meet him before the shoot day.
He's been in more shit than I have.
That's really what's going on.